Stop allowing your emotions to control and dictate your actions. Gents, welcome back to the channel. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, today I wasn't feeling overly motivated to sit down and make this video. You know, there are times where we have a lot of things to do in a day. There are times where we feel like things are just piling on top of each other. And sometimes you get those feelings where you just want to tell yourself, take a break today, take it off. And a lot of people do that. Too many people do that. But what happens when you start to do that and you start to listen to those emotions is that each time you do it, you increase the likelihood that it will happen again. And one day turns into 2 days, and 2 missed days turns into 3. And then from there, before you know it, it's been 2 weeks since you've last done the thing that you needed to do. You've not been to the gym for 2 weeks. You've not created any content for 2 weeks. You've not furthered yourself towards achieving your goal for 2 weeks. Too many of you guys are listening to your emotions and subsequently sacrificing your goals due to momentary feelings. Guys, you have to develop your discipline muscles. You have to develop the ability to say, you know what? I don't really feel like doing this today. I don't really feel like putting in this little bit extra effort, but I know it's going to serve me well. So I'm going to do it regardless. Almost switch off from those emotions of procrastination and doubt. Now look, I'm not at all saying here that you need to neglect any emotion and just develop this mindset where all the time, 100% of the time, you're this straight killer, because guess what? We're human beings. The ups and downs are going to be there. There are going to be times you feel less motivated than others, and it's okay to take a pause sometimes and switch off, but don't allow this to become a frequent thing whereby the second you don't feel motivated, you stop doing what you need to be doing and you get distracted from your goals. Don't be the guy who is just a slave to his feelings. You're going to be sat there day after day after day, neglecting your future, neglecting your goals if you listen to your emotions. Don't be the guy who is just wallowing. I'm so tired, I'm so stressed, I've got so much going on. Oh, I can't be bothered, I'm just going to sit down and watch some TV. Because that is a destiny for failure. That is the reality. If you adopt that frame of mind whereby every single time you don't feel motivated, you don't feel 100%, you're going to find that the results that you get are less and less and less. You have to develop the ability, guys, to show up even when you don't feel like it. Show up tired. Show up sick. Show up stressed. When you do this, you are developing not only the thing that you are building, but your character. You are developing consistency. And not only are you going to build yourself, other people are going to look at you. They're going to see the work that you're putting in. They're going to see the hustle, and they're going to respect you. You are going to increase in the estimations of other people through the work that you put in. They look at you and they say, you know what, this guy is switched on. This guy doesn't stop. This guy is going places. And there's a little bit of extra motivation for you. But look, the hard reality is, guys, if you don't get these emotions in check and you don't develop the ability to push your emotions to one side and get the things done that need to get done, you are putting yourself at a serious disadvantage, because there is a guy out there just as good as you, just as motivated as you for your goal, but he's just that bit more disciplined than you. And he doesn't care about when the motivation dips. He doesn't care if on a particular day he's not feeling 100%, he's going to do it anyway. And you versus him in a race to the top with where you're at currently, he's going to beat you. And he is going to take everything that's yours. So you have a choice here. You can either listen to those emotions and slack and start to increase that habit of slacking, or you can say to yourself, you know what, screw it. Sometimes I'm not going to be motivated. Sometimes I'm not going to be in the perfect frame of mind, but I'm just going to get it done anyway. You know, guys, I said to you I wasn't motivated to film this video today. We're halfway through the process, or some way through the process, and I'm feeling better already. It's a real life example. You know, it's been a long day for me today. I've done quite a few things related to social media. I've been out and about into the city. I've done a language lesson. I've come back. I've just done a conference video call. You know, there's loads of things I've been doing, and the last thing I wanted to do was sit down and film a video. I'm tired. I want to relax. But guess what, guys? I did it anyway. So now use that as a practical example. You know, often when we actually get it done, we feel better. We spend all this time worrying and complaining and stressing and procrastinating about how we don't want to do it, about how we're tired. And when we get it done, we feel better and it's over and done with. And you have furthered your progression to achieving your goals. You have taken one step closer to hitting your targets. So look, there's gonna be times where you're not feeling motivated. Screw it. There's gonna be times where you're not feeling 100%. Screw it. Screw it all, man. And just get it done. Just be the guy who is there consistently, day in, day out. And the marketplace and the world is going to reward you, and you are going to do special things. But bear this in mind, gents. I think this is something that is really going to enrich your life. And I honestly recommend that if you are noticing at times you are slacking, to switch on. Because if you are a person who is motivated, if you are a person who wants big things for their life, you have to start working on this muscle, this discipline muscle right now, because the longer you slack, the longer you continue in this behavior, the harder it is going to be to change this behavior. Habits are built over time. So instead of slacking and relying on motivation and feeling perfect, start to develop the positive habit and start to build your discipline. It can go two ways, guys. The choice is yours. Anyway, guys, look, if you took some value from this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment your thoughts down below. If you guys are interested, I have a free men's Discord community. The link is below. Join if you want. And if you guys are interested in one-to-one coaching with me, the link is also below. Click the link, book yourself a slot, and I will see you on the other side. As always, guys, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one.